Hey, Joey B, Mike McC, Mike, we were down to here.
A little tiny
we have these like
scrap of paper.
20 sheets out there during the season. Now we're down to this.
Scrap.
Really. So, I don't know. Some surprise, not really surprises. We did have one team get off the schneid.
Yeah, we had one. Yeah.
Game. We had a good. Actually, I think probably the best game of the day was the touch championship game.
Yeah, that was a great game.
You
A-team hung right in there all the way to the end, literally.
Literally to the end. Well, we're going to take a look at the three and the one coming up next week. We'll be back in a second.
As restaurants come and go, it is rare to find an establishment like Steve's Sizzling Steaks. Steve's has focused on excellent food, comfortable ambiance, and a friendly staff. Times sure have changed since Steve's first opened their doors, but what hasn't changed is the family atmosphere that makes Steve's so special. Open 7 days a week, Sunday through Thursday, 11:30 a.m. to 10 p.m., and Friday and Saturday, 11:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Located at 620 Route 17 South in Carlstadt, New Jersey, or call 201-438-9677 for your reservation.
Okay, so we started the day in we did a little traveling this day too, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, boom, boom, boom. Yeah.
Yeah, we started off in Hackensack for the, man, I don't know what to call this. Do you have any idea what to call this?
No.
Secondary chip game?
Yeah,
secondary tournament
part
or
two.
Whatever, part two.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
Express really, I don't know, you don't want to say blew them out, you don't want to say crushed them,
But they did.
But they did.
You know, sorry, bankers, but they did. This was not what a championship game should have looked like. This is not what the two best teams left should have played like. You know, bankers, they were fired up. They were ready. They got their one touchdown off of a mistake by Hollywood. You know, out of the 7 touchdowns he threw that day, one of them ended up going to the bankers.
You know, we talked about this before we came on the air, and we had said that you're right. The bankers came down with a small army.
Yeah.
I think the Express had their usual quota of 9 or 10 guys.
If that. Yeah.
And, I mean, you're right. The bankers were like all kind of keyed up. The Express was calm.
They were ready for it.
At the office, and on the very first play, they sacked Hollywood for an 8-yard loss.
Fired up.
They came in. It was Collins that came through the line.
Yep.
Sacked him, and then on the very next play, a 55-yard touchdown pass. So you have the wind in your sails, and 1 minute later, the wind goes out of your sails. Quickly.
And that wind came out quickly. I mean, like I said, it wasn't until the second half, interception, a return for a touchdown. Yeah. You know.
Now after the first 10 minutes of this game, and you were up, you were watching it, filming it. Did you think the bankers, after 10 minutes, had any chance of coming back and winning this game at all?
Maybe. You know, you got to think that this team made it here to the chip for a reason. Whatever that reason was, whatever. But yeah,
But everything we said about this game happened.
Yeah.
Joey was a force in this game.
Yes, he was.
The wide receivers for the Express ran by the banker defenders.
No problems. How many times did they get behind? How many touchdowns was it? Two banker defenders jumping Express receiver.
That was 3 touchdowns.
Just right behind them.
Watch the game film.
You know,
it fell right into their hands. So I mean, it's a poor defense. I mean, you got guys back there.
Yeah. And a lot of times, like I said, it was 2 defenders. How can you let this one guy get behind 2 defenders? I don't know.
Yeah, well, that
was bad news.
And you know what? It got more frustrating as the day went on.
It did.
There were some penalties called against the Express, but that's going to happen in every game.
Yeah.
You know, they got called for a couple of taunting penalties, but you could see that the Express wanted this team badly.
Yeah. But the thing with the bankers, they showed some life. They went to that hurry up. I said it. Our new sideline reporter was saying it. She said it in the halftime. Nikki said it in the halftime. They got to go back to that. Move the ball. And they did in the second half, came out ready to go. And then all of a sudden, okay, let's slow this back down. You're down by 3 touchdowns at this point.
Yeah.
It's a championship game. This isn't like, we just get a loss. It felt like there was no urgency. They would kind of speed up, and then, I'm good.
And I felt bad for Rojas because he was taking the snaps.
Yeah.
And before he was in the backfield to set up, he was surrounded.
Yeah. It was a tough day for the Bankers.
Totally dominated the offensive line of the Bankers. I mean, really dominated them badly.
Yeah.
And, when you can't get anything going on offense and your defense, you're giving Hollywood time to throw. I mean, he had to do a little dancing but he
can do that.
Had a lot of time. Yeah.
He can do that. He's good at avoiding, getting those hips moving, getting those flags away from that defender so it's harder to reach. He's good at buying the time like that.
We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come back and talk about this full contact, and Mike's going to give you his impressions about what could have been and what should have been and what might have been.
All right.
And I'm going to do the same because this season for contact just didn't have any juice in it. It did not. Mike, it didn't. We had some upsets, but there was no juice. Right back.
How you doing, people? Welcome to Raymond's Tires. My name is John. Just want to let you guys know we're open 7 days a week. We've been in business for over 15 years. Our hours are from 8 to 7 every day. The only day we close is Christmas Day. Flat fixes start at $10. Balancing, $10. Used tires, $25 and up. New tires, if you purchase all 4, you get everything included. Mounted, balance, wheel alignment, everything. Customer service is our #1 priority. If you come to our place and you don't have what it takes to get done, we will give you the service at no charge because customer service, again, is our #1 priority. Thank you for stopping by.
All right, Mike. So now, the way the season shook out,
Right.
a lot of forfeits.
A lot of forfeits.
Teams literally dropped out. We had 4 Sundays off, which is really 1 month of the season, if you count the rain out
Right.
and the other stuff that happened and the 3 holidays that fall.
Yep.
So go ahead. What would you have done differently with this contact division?
I would have split it down the middle, with especially this year, and I'd say even moving forward, if we're going to have 10 teams in that full contact, in that 8-on-8, split them. 2 divisions. You can put them however you want. You want to lump all the quote-unquote A guys and the B guys, but then this way we still get our great full contact, league division. I don't know. I think, that's the only way it should have been done. I think it should have been split down the middle, and then you could have had 2 champions anyway. You still would have had that championship game against the 2. But that's hindsight.
When everybody
you know what I mean?
was knocking the 5-team A division. And
Right.
You know what? You got to have an A division.
Yeah.
Even if it's 5 teams. I mean, we were talking about it, the Kodiaks, Warriors, Canes, All-Stars, and Express, to me, are the top 5 teams.
I agree.
If you wanted to nudge another team up so you'd have an extra 6, see if anybody volunteers. But if you have 5, every team gets a bye 1 week.
Right.
You have a play-in game 4-5. Everybody's happy. You have I hate calling it B. I really do.
Yeah, I hear you.
But then you have the other division with teams that are on an equal basis, an equal footing, and they play for their own championship because the luster or potential luster of having the Express win the other tournament was having them play the All-Stars in a winner-take-all game.
Right.
That's gone.
Right.
So now I look at the All-Star chip as being a little tainted because basically they were awarded a chip for finally beating the Canes. Think about it.
I understand that. That's a big feat, though. A lot of people don't beat those.
No, I understand that.
I don't know if I would.
That. But, I mean, if you're the All-Stars and they're a competitive bunch of guys.
Oh, yeah.
Now, you think they feel that maybe they got, the first round they played the Bulldogs and annihilated the Bulldogs. So basically, it was a playoff game, but it was just a warm-up for the Canes.
Right.
I mean, do you really think the luster might be off that chip because of the format and the way it's set up?
No, not too much. Because I think, they did what the All-Stars did what was put in front of them. You know what I mean? It's not like they said, well, this is how we're going to design this so that we can, only have one playoff game and go to the finals. It's not. They did what they needed to do. Right. Same with the Express. I think, it would have been great to see the two sides, come together in a winner-take-all type thing. But guys made plans for after the season, so the season ran a little long.
All I heard at the end of the game last week, at the end of the Express game, I talked to some people on the All-Stars. We're not playing.
Yeah.
We're not going to be here next weekend, and the weekend after that, no one's going to want to play. We're not playing.
Yeah, I said, these guys have lives. They planned out their lives after the season. Should have been done at this time.
Anyway,
that's
it. But there were other games.
There was actually another game at Hackensack going on at the same exact time.
And it was a very big game. It was the
huge
All-Stars
game.
And the Blazers in a semifinal.
And here we go again. How many times we saying that, right?
Mike, you picked the Blazers?
Blazers, like I said, man, there's a calm about them now. And I think that's what they were always missing, because they tried to out-athlete everybody every game, which they can do. But now they've calmed it down. They're not screaming at each other, not getting pissed when a call goes against them. I mean, of course they do a little bit, but for the most part, it's not that screaming, it's your fault. And what happens? Oh my goodness. How long have we been saying that, Robbie? Let's keep it up.
Football.
Yes, and they did.
Football that day. And, it came down. We had said that this was going to be a last possession game. It was tied at 20.
And there it was.
The Blazers went down the field, scored a touchdown and an extra point, I believe. And then promptly kicked the ball out of bounds.
Yeah.
And gave Titano 35 seconds,
whatever
it was.
That's still a lot of time.
With one timeout left.
That's still a lot of time.
Yeah, you know what? Titano can work miracles in 10 seconds.
Both these teams in 35 seconds could have had two possessions and scored. You know what I mean? So this was, sorry we couldn't get to that game to get it filmed, but
we have one
camera guy this week, so it's tough. But hey, congratulations to the Blazers finally getting over that hump.
We had stop talking about the All-Stars losing and talking about the Blazers winning.
Yeah, and I don't think that it's not that the All-Stars have taken a step back or anything that some people have been saying.
They lost the game by one
But you know what? It shows that this division, this 6-on-6, is getting that much more competitive. We're finally
ramped up that you said
it is getting so good. It is getting so good on both. You have a pretty even split with the AFC NFC. Like we've talked about, the Cobra's new in here, the Deja Vu. Still got the Blazers that have ramped up. The Bears, the Bruins. These are we're rattling off a bunch of teams. Always still the All-Stars. That's 7-8 teams right there.
And
that's good. That's good stuff.
To lend credence to your argument, which I very rarely do.
Exactly.
The final is a 2 and 3 seed.
Yeah. It was great.
There's no number 1 seed in the final.
Yeah.
How often do you get that?
Yeah.
So
so interesting. This is going to be we'll get to that when we talk about the game on Sunday. Yeah, that's going to be a great 6-on-6. As usual, our 6-on-6 finals is I can't remember really lopsided, this team's going to blow it out.
They're always close.
It's always close. So
they're always close. All right, when we get back, we're going to go over to Feigl.
Yeah.
We jumped in the car
there we go.
And went over to Feigl Field for
the last two games of the day.
Championship game and the other 6-on-6 semi. And we'll be right back with those.
There is nothing like a warm, fresh bagel first thing in the morning. Whether it's piled high with eggs and bacon, fluffy mounds of cream cheese, or slathered with rich, creamy butter, the perfect bagel is the perfect way to start your day. And here at Howard's, we know just how important it is that your morning start off just right. So if you're off on your way to work, looking for a cup of coffee made just the way you like it, or you just need that extra something to make today special, Howard's is here not just for breakfast, but also for lunch with all of our signature sandwiches. We also deliver and are a great choice for all catering occasions. And we also have the sweetest bakery around. So come on down to Howard's. Bagels, bakery, and deli. We have everything you need to make sure that you have a delicious day.
right, we're back, and it was the
We're at
final Feigl.
That's right. We're over at Feigl.
Little Pagoda Stadium over there, right?
Home of the Bucks,
You know,
right?
there's a pool right next door.
Oh man, I was looking at that as that sun was beating down. Like I just want to go over and jump in it.
You know how you know what makes that a classy field also?
What do you got?
Behind the stand, you have a row of 20 porta potties.
Yeah, I think they're just sheds. I don't think they're porta potties.
But they look good.
Yeah, it's nice.
They look good.
Nice little field.
It is.
Nice little field.
It's a grass field.
It is.
It's in good shape.
It is in good shape.
You know,
sun is brutal, but hey, what are you gonna do, right?
Home of the Pagoda Bucks.
There we go. Speaking of the Bucks.
And here we go. The tag championship
Right.
final. The Bucks and the A team, aka Bankers Part 2.
Right, yeah.
And this one was a good one.
This was a great game.
What do we say about extra points?
Yeah, and here it came down to, this was a great game, man. Like we said in the opener, to the last play, to stay alive.
Yeah.
They needed that 2-point conversion. A-team hung in there. I saw somebody saying, the score should have, wasn't what it should have. They should have lost by more. No way. Then you didn't watch this game because the A-team came to play. They were fired up. They were ready. And they hung in there. They matched them. Point for point. They were there. Great job by the A-team. Great season by the A-team.
Somebody on the board, too. By the way, terrific shot of yours.
Yeah.
Was put up on the board. And we're going to put that up now and show you what we're talking about. This was a play where... now, the person that posted this, I didn't understand his rhetoric at all.
Right.
I don't know if you understood.
No, I didn't get to see it yet.
It was a double blitz, and the photo clearly shows a flag on the ground thrown by the ref, the line ref.
Right.
And then you have Danny, who quarterbacked the Bucks, completely turned in this position to throw a pass. Mm-hmm. Defender coming up from behind him. The ref all the way on the other side of the field, who could not see whether or not the tag was applied. He went with his instinct and allowed the play to be completed.
Right.
It was a double blitz penalty that obviously was declined.
Right.
But a lot of people on the Bucks thought that a tag had been made and it should have been basically a 5-yard penalty and repeat 4th down. You're looking at the photo. What do you think? Because don't forget, now this is where a ref... He's got to see it plainly. You can't assume a tag.
Right.
You know, maybe you can hear a tag, but unless you hear it, see it, or feel it, you're not going to blow the whistle.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that it went against the A team, that Danny was able to complete a ball downfield that eventually led to a touchdown. But again, Bucks, what do you say about them? All they do is win.
Yeah, they've just come in this league and taken over right now. They're owning the touch. The touch division right now is theirs.
Yeah, they said
until they give it up.
I saw a post that they're like 22-2 over the last 3 years.
They slugs are always still hanging in there. A-team was looking great, but the Bucks really jumped on the scene and said, "This is our division now," and that's really what it is. Back to back. They've been in 3 seasons now, and they've won 2 championships. That's pretty good.
Danny looking very sharp at quarterback. He's got a lot of athletes on that team that can make plays. And, the beat goes on. It was a close game.
It was a close game.
The Bucks took down the bling, right?
There we did, yeah.
They got the bling.
They got it. Congratulations once again to the Bucks.
And now we're going to get to the other 6-on-6 final, which I'm telling you what, personally, I thought that game was a little disappointing.
Yeah, a little bit. Happy team may have just run out of steam, after going through, like we said, we've covered it, beat the 1 seed, beat the 2 seed, got to the 3 seed, may have just run out of steam, I don't know. New Breed definitely came to play.
They did something on defense. Well, I tell you what, I think it was inspired by what team did on offense.
Right.
And this went on for a lot during the game, a lot. New Breed would rush 2. Happy team was keeping only 1 offensive lineman in.
Yeah.
And it ain't going to happen.
Yeah.
So their quarterback could not set up. He had to throw constantly on the run.
Yeah, it was a lot of quick passes. Receivers weren't ready. Hey, New Breed did their homework, man.
And Mike V. We talk about Luigi making comebacks.
Look at this guy.
V's not far behind.
He is not far behind. No.
And then
He's
I
been
found
around
out
for a
at the
while.
game. Remember when we said the Breed hit a bump in the road 3 games in a row? He wasn't there.
V.
So
look at this guy.
He's doing a good job quarterbacking. He can't get the ball deep like he used to.
That's all right. They don't need to.
But he used to throw a deep
Oh, yeah,
ball.
he used to throw a nice deep ball.
He could throw a deep ball. As a matter of fact,
Back in
there
the
was
Philly
one play,
days, right?
He hit a long play, and he goes to his team. That's it. That's as far as I can throw it. That was as far.
But hey, you know, they stuck to it. They did what they needed to do. He doesn't need to throw it long. He has good athletes, good receivers that can make plays happen. That's what you need.
You had Scotty Tuhati on the defensive line. He was picking up offensive linemen and throwing them into the quarterback. And I mean, Scotty's a good offensive player. Didn't need him.
Didn't need him.
Didn't need him. And his brother was away, who's also a great offensive player.
Yeah.
Didn't need him.
Didn't need him.
And I'm assuming that he's going to be back for this game on Sunday.
Yeah.
And when we get back,
yes,
we're gonna do our prediction.
This is going to be a good game, guys.
I'm telling you, there's not a bad game in this 6-on-6.
There isn't.
Right back after this last word from our sponsor on the last. Well, it's not the last show, really, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Might be. Yeah.
It is.
You'll see who won the game anyway.
Yeah.
Right back. Hey, Joey B here in Mark Perone's hairstyling salon in Morris Plains, New Jersey. And I guess, Mark, I have to interrupt you here. I guess I caught you at a bad time.
Joe.
What makes you what you are?
First of all, Joe, when you come in here, you're part of the family. We make you feel that comfortable. Whether you're a young kid, older gentleman, or one of my hairpiece customers, we make you feel at home here at Mark Perone's. Well, we do men's hair replacement, custom hair replacement. We do little kids are our favorite. We do some women haircuts, but basically it's a men's barbershop. Back old school with new flair. It's a nice atmosphere, and you are all welcome from everywhere.
Here's the guy, here's the man. He's owns the shop, cuts the hair, sweeps it out every once in a while too.
Absolutely, yeah.
Joey B from Mark Perone's. Come on in and get yourself a nice do.
Open Tuesday to Friday, 10 to 7 p.m. Saturday, 8:30 to 5 p.m. Sundays, 10 to 3 p.m. Closed on Mondays.
So here we are, the final at Feigl.
That's right.
This is it for the season.
10:30.
10:30. Be there or be square. And the pool, I don't know, maybe Dan can get you into the pool for free.
Oh, that pool looks so
He's
nice.
a big shot over there at that
Oh.
field, you know? Mr. Buck.
Yeah, Mr. Bagoda.
Okay, so let's talk about it. Bucks, New Breed and the Blazers. Go.
I'm going to stick with the Blazers on this. I think it's going to be this is going to be a close game. This is going to be, I think, these two teams match up very well. After seeing the New Breed last weekend, they're very active. Again, a lot of these guys, these two teams, even though it's New Breed's always getting a new, these guys have all played against each other. Some with each other sometimes, some against each other a lot of times. So this is going to be two teams that know each other well. I think it's going to be a very close game. This is going to be almost like that All-Star game. It's going to come down to that last possession. That's what I'm thinking. And I think the Blazers are going to take it. Going to get their first one, get that monkey off their back.
It'd be nice. You know, if a team really needs a bling, it's the Blazers.
Yeah.
They need some bling.
Again, they're different this year, man. They're calmer. I'm liking them.
Now you've climbed on board the Robbie Lane train.
Jeez.
And, how are your ankles not broken from jumping on bandwagons?
I don't jump on bandwagons. I call them like I see them.
Okay, so the way I see this game is this. New Breed has got some speed on their team.
They do.
The Blazers have
More speed.
more speed. So here is what has to happen for the New Breed to win. They have to contain Lane. They have to try and limit his scrambling. I don't know. I mean, do you put a spy on him, or do you?
But he's not even scrambling as much.
Well,
he's
but
looking
you
to throw
got- but
now.
the
I know
threat
you
is
got to
there.
watch it. I know you got to watch it.
I
understand
that.
that.
Doesn't mean he won't take off. Right?
You know, but they got great receivers on the outside. That's where it's going to come down to. They're going to need to have a Roman safety back there who can just help out.
Okay.
Because they're going to be.
Continuing. If the New Breed can control Robbie's scrambling ability, okay, That solves problem number one.
Right.
Problem number two, who's going to cover Barry? That's a big problem.
Yeah.
Now, if they decide to double Barry, one of two things are going to happen. He's going to run by both guys,
Yeah.
or there's going to be single coverage on
Somewhere.
somebody else
Somewhere. Yeah.
in the field. Now, the other receivers, and you know what? I mean, we talk about Barry a lot, but we can't sell the other receivers on the Blazers short.
Oh, no, no,
They've
no.
got some really, really fast
Yes, they
and
do.
quick receivers.
This whole team
out
is
there.
fast.
So-
You know, I can see Blazers coming out with a lot of dink and dunks just to get those guys to start
Get those
sucking
guys
up.
to make some plays.
You know, but
let
even
them
just to
make
get
some
those
plays.
corners to suck in a little bit more, and then off to the races. Robbie's got a big enough arm. You don't see him out throw Barry that often. Any of the receivers.
Well, no, but I'm just saying that
These are fast guys.
I think speed
Remind me
on
of me
offense.
back in my
Speed
prime.
on offense goes to the Blazers.
Yes.
Goes to the Blazers.
Yeah.
How does the new breed win the game? Okay, here's how the new breed wins the game. They have to, and we said this about the other game too, but you know what? They got to do what they can do to try and keep the Blazers off the field.
Yeah.
Limit their possessions.
They're going to have some long drives, yeah.
You know, like get a first down. Because if you go up the field and take your time, now remember, there's only one first down available, so
Right.
eventually you got to. But if you go on like 5, 7-minute drives, 8-minute drives, take time
does a
off
lot.
the clock and score, then
Right.
maybe you
That adds
force
a
the
little more
Blazers
a
into
little more
doing
pressure,
something
right? Now, they scored. We're already almost done with a half. We got to get down there. That could be, yeah, I agree with you.
You know, if they go on 2 long drives, they're going to take up more than half to half.
Yeah.
know,
this. I don't know. I see the
mean, I'm
Blazers
just trying
running
to
up and
figure
down
out
the
a way
team.
New Breed can win because
I think
mean,
that's a great way that they can win. Just those, slow and steady with these guys because the Blazers are going to come out running. They're going to come out. It's going to be a fast game. They're going to want to play it fast, because of the athleticism on their side. They're going to want to play this game fast. New Breed, when they get the ball, you're absolutely right. They have to slow this down.
Slow the game
Chop,
down.
chop, 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 chop. If it's second down, you see how those guys will go out right before the first down marker, just so it's just a quick little pitch. We can definitely get that first down. And eat that clock up, man.
And,
eat that clock up.
One of the things, if you remember Mikey V as a quarterback, he's a great short passer.
He is. Yeah.
He's a very good dink and dunk kind of quarterback.
And he's also another one that's not afraid to take off. If he sees it, he will. And he's one of those, like we say about Santana, like, how does he get down the field? Like, he doesn't look like he's moving all that fast, but he just picked up 15 yards and a first down.
And they will lateral.
They will, yeah.
So they'll move the ball downfield.
So who do you got?
If it's a shootout.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
all right.
Look, it's called hedging.
I hear you.
The last
I
game
get
of
yelled
the
at for
season,
that.
I don't want to be wrong.
I
on the
get
last
yelled
game
at
of
for
the
that.
season.
All right, what do you got?
If it's a shootout, you got to like the Blazers.
You got to like the Blazers.
If New Breed can control the tempo of the game,
You got to like the Blazers.
you got to like the New Breed if they can control the tempo.
No, you're right. You're right. I do agree with you. But
That being said, I don't think that the New Breed can handle the speed of the Blazers. I just don't think they can. They'll try, they'll fight.
it's going to be interesting.
But let's face it. I mean, when you got a guy that can run, guys,
yeah.
keep forgetting that.
But these
That can run past defenders.
are two smart teams, though, man. They're going to figure it out.
It's gonna be- you know what,
This
it's
is
gonna
going to
be
be
a
a
good
great game.
game.
This is
But
going to be another classic 6-on-6 final where,
I think the
and we're going to get
Blazers-
another new
Yeah, chip
champion.
winner, yeah.
We're going to get another new chip winner in the
years in a
6-on. Yeah, that's
years in a
great.
row.
See, now these teams are really involving, man. 6-on-6.
So I'm going to go say that the Blazers' speed will just be too much. Just be too much. And
We
with
will
that,
have to wait and see then.
oh, man.
I cannot wait.
we
Come
will
on down.
We will be at that game. I'll be on the sideline. Mike will be behind the camera.
Dang, right.
And with his, and I got to tell you something. MC, this season, your game films were
We're on it.
incredibly good.
We're on it. Well, thank you, sir.
Incredibly good. Incredibly good.
We just want a couple of notes, league
Yeah.
notes. We do have the indoor league in Rockland that we're running, trying to get maybe 2 seasons, 2 8-week seasons. Get a hold of JT if you guys are interested in that. I believe it's a 6-on-6 format, right?
Yeah, and
we're gonna have
it's a great facility, Mike.
yeah, indoors.
Great facility.
Again, even if to just stay sharp for the summer tournaments that are coming up August 12th.
Jeez,
Boom.
August 12th. We're in the middle of July. It's like 4
August
weeks away.
20th. I'm sorry, August 12th.
Okay, that's 5
August
weeks
20th.
away.
Yeah, August 20th. And then the new season is right around the corner, September 10th, Sunday after Labor Day.
NFL opening Sunday.
Boom. Hey.
Get the DVRs ready, but the Giants are on Sunday night.
All right.
Against the Cowboys, who are going to suck this year.
Whoa.
You Cowboy fans out there, get ready to eat dirt.
Manganelli's, man.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so, guys, it's been fun again. Mike?
Thank you all out there
Great season.
for the support, right?
We may have a surprise for you. We may have a young lady joining us next
maybe
season. We'll see.
Put something in.
But, guys, have a safe summer the rest of the summer, and God, we'll still see you in the summer if you're in the tournament. If
That's
not,
right.
like the song says, we'll see you in September. Be well.